Hey everybody, in this episode of Box Office Breakdown, two of us have seen My Little Pony the movie, two of us haven't. Find out who is who next.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Box Office Breakdown.
Hey everybody, welcome to Box Office Breakdown. Of course, this is the show where we look back at the box office that was, and then we prognosticate.
Woo! Someone turn your volume down.
Yes, about the weekend that lie ahead. I'm one of your hosts, Frank Moran. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HappyGoJackie.
Hey there, my name is Kari Lane. You can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's Karidlane.
Hi guys, I'm Amy Cassandra. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AmyCassandra_TV. I'm sorry.
Got the giggles today.
I do.
Woo.
Something happened right before the show.
What was it?
Well, I suggested to Neil that we wrap the prognosticate part. And he was like,
yes!
No.
She was like, we should wrap the prognosticate. And I'm like, no, we should not.
And I was like, okay. Anyway, yeah. I'm okay, guys. It's fine.
She's doing
I'll
great.
get over it.
My name is Neil Plumley. You can follow me at places where people can be followed at the Neil Plumley. That's TheNeilPlumley.
Yeah, that. And if you put an at, no, I won't get into that. You can actually email them things if you want to as well. But you know what? I will tell you, Amy has never felt more relaxed now because she actually has real people that she's excited to talk to.
Pretty much.
Last week she had to endure just only speaking to me, and she couldn't stand it. It was driving her crazy.
Well, we also have a live chat too, so there's other people out there.
I know, but it was like she had to just deal with me.
it was
terrible.
It's fine. I do it all the time.
It was touch and go
I'm
for a
used to
moment.
it by now.
Yes, as Kari's mentioned, folks, there are many ways to get in touch with us. You can like us on Facebook, give us those 5 stars on iTunes, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're there, I mean, there's many places to put
Oh,
some
you guys
thumbs
need to
on
reach
it.
further.
Thumbs, the thumb.
There they are! Yay!
Thumbs. And yes, the chat is up and running, so feel free to hop in there and share any thoughts that you have about the box office that was.
Ooh, a lot of chat.
Any movie talk in general, we'd love to hear
Woot,
it.
woot.
In the meantime,
Yes.
we'll start breaking down the weekend that was there at the box office. I'll break down our top 5. Number 1, Blade Runner 2049 from Warner Brothers. Underperformed with $31.5 million.
Just a little.
They were looking for 50 plus.
Yes.
With, quote, long legs to go into October with.
It's
And that doesn't look good.
got really good reviews, but it just...
No one went out.
But all right, who here went out for it?
I did.
I saw it.
Yes.
And I watched the first one the night before.
And what did you think,
that's
Kari?
Underwhelmed? I feel bad to say that. No, I rewatched the first one, and I was listening to a review, and no, you don't necessarily need it to see 2049, but it does help for sure. There's also 3 in-between films you can watch all online for free that kind of bridge the gap in between. There's a big thing called The Blackout, which they have a whole animated short online about that. And then there's 2 additional shorts that one introduces a character that's in 2049, and then the other one is just a little bit of more information. But they're really short, so those, I felt that helped to watch like in that arc. And I mean, it's a cool movie. It is long. It's 2 hours and 44 minutes, and you feel the length of the movie. The first one is under 2, so it's under 2 hours. Yeah, but it's not 44 minutes over 2 hours.
Yeah, I feel like it didn't feel that long, though. Surprisingly, I did not feel that. And it's beautifully shot. Roger Deakins, man.
Oh, yeah. No, it's gorgeous. It's just one of those... maybe I don't love Ryan Gosling. I know, right? She's making a face. So I just didn't, I wasn't super invested in it. And Harrison's Ford character is not till, a bit later. It's not really a spoiler. It's just so you know he's not in it, the whole time or anything.
Do you like Harrison Ford?
Yes. And then the original, because he's the main guy, so he's in it
Yeah.
longer. I just felt Ryan Gosling's character, you're not, you're not invested, so...
Okay.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't say I disliked the movie, because now I sound like I'm totally, ragging on it, but, it was cool, but I didn't walk away that was awesome. I just was okay.
I would agree. I wanted to be blown away. I enjoyed it, but I was okay.
Yeah.
At the end, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know exactly how I wanted to feel, but I thought I'd feel more than what I felt.
Yeah, I
by the end of it.
wanted to, and I just felt unsatisfied, kind of okay. A little bit.
As much as it was great to have Harrison Ford back for this,
Yeah.
I also felt like, yeah, I don't know. I just was not as blown away by him.
Okay.
Not saying that his performance-wise and stuff, but I was like, oh, that's it. That's all we're getting. Okay.
Yeah. Zaya says, I heard a lot of people wanted Batista's character to have more screen time. Yeah, that's not long, but no, it worked for what it is. And go watch the short, because he's in the short. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of just like the visual look of it, as we talked about the cinematography, but just the aesthetic and stuff, it just is a very. I mean, it falls right in with the first film. It just could step right there with it.
And only because we love talking about controversy already on Twitter, and people are talking about it. So I went in having this in my brain. A lot of people are not liking that all the female characters are more just objects, because there's probably only like 1 or 2 human females the whole movie, but there's not a lot of humans or people in general that we interact with. So you're kind of like, but yes, most of the female characters involved are an object in a way, but I wasn't bothered by it, but I kind of was like, I see what they mean. That was a complaint on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to see it. The first one is one of my favorite movies of all time. It actually spurred my attraction to the field of cinematography, because I still think it's the most beautifully shot film ever made. Just like one of the opening shots of the first one, when you have those little flame sacks that come up in the beginning, and that one bit of fire just sort of curls around that hyper close-up of the antagonist's eye. I just like lost my shit when I saw that when I was a kid. I was like, how did they do that? And it just, all these thoughts and ideas like came into my head, and just watching that whole movie, I was like, this movie's insane. It's like the Citizen Kane of sci-fi movies. Not as in like it's the best one ever, but it's like it's the most well shot sci-fi movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
One of the first ones that said a lot of groundbreaking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it holds up incredibly well.
Oh yeah, no, it's still good for
absolutely
sure.
it does.
But I'm pretty sure I watched not like a Blu-ray edition, because I saw some other like trailer of it, I think on YouTube or somewhere, and I'm like, I didn't watch the Blu-ray version. It's still good though. It's still good, and I watched director's cut. But it's just one of those like, oh, they cleaned it up a lot.
Yeah, they super did. But that being said,
But I kind of like it looking old and gritty.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see this one. I just didn't get a chance to get out this weekend to see it.
I'm excited to hear your opinion on it.
I really want to see it.
Did you guys see the Ryan Gosling Harrison Ford interview?
I want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
That was great over in the UK.
Yeah.
Yes, the morning show.
Alison Hammond from the UK. The show's called This Morning. If you Google it, you go on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. She is amazing. I followed her on Twitter because I'm like, girl, you're amazing. I want to learn from you. But definitely worth watching that interview. Yeah.
It's great. It's 3 hours. 3 hours.
Oh, good.
Yeah, longer than the movie.
Yes.
Excellent. Most excellent.
But I feel like this kind of goes like what we've noticed this year, just in terms of properties kind of revisiting, going back to another franchise and kind of doing a follow-up on it. It really hasn't been that successful. And this is just kind of like the latest one, and one that just really hasn't, box office-wise, performed. I think critically well-received, but again, the box office is going to be what the final say.
But you know what, though? The original Blade Runner didn't do well in box office when it first came out. It was much later and a cult classic kind of film. So maybe this will catch on a little later, too.
Yeah, maybe. But I also feel like, we're less forgiving now.
Well, yeah, and that's not really the studio's goal with this one.
They want to make money.
They're trying to make a lot of money.
They're like, wait, no, later? No.
I mean, that's the whole reason why they're revisiting properties, is because they're known and they have an install base.
Yes.
So would you guys recommend this movie for other people to see?
I think
neither of us immediately said something.
Already, that's a little shaky.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the first film, of course you'd want to go see this.
Okay.
I don't know if someone who's never seen the first would be as excited, because it is a very slow pace. It's not like a high action sci-fi thriller.
Okay.
Which is what you might think it would be, but it's a more film noir sci-fi. Like it's just a slow detective, and especially this one, there's long takes where the camera's there and you're like, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there.
But
that was on purpose,
Yeah, I would say that if you're like a student of film, you should go watch it. If you're a patient person and you just love looking at beautiful shots, you should go watch it.
Yeah.
If you want action, you should definitely not watch it.
Also, they have like little text things that say like when and where they are in like the top corners or bottom. That font was really hard to read. So as soon as you see it, you need to like try to read it because it will let you know where they are. But it's just like one is in black and one's like in red. And it's just the tiniest little font. So you're like, wait, what?
It's ridiculous.
It's
It's ridiculous. I don't know why they did that.
And then there's a few moments where quite a few people mumbled that I had to like lean over and be like, wait, what'd they say? I don't know. So I'm like, oh, where are my subtitles?
I will say the big climactic confrontation that happens, I couldn't understand exactly where geographically that was happening.
Right.
I was like, okay, where are they? I'm not exactly sure. So
Sure.
it was interesting. It was just...
Well, it's technically set in California, by the way. In Los
Well, yeah,
Angeles
Los
for the
Angeles.
first one, and the second one is technically, it just says California. It doesn't
So
say
it's
where.
everywhere.
Yeah, we are California.
And it's,
Okay. Yes.
yeah. Anyway.
So, a rave, put this on the posters for, Gary and Frank to say,
Yeah.
coming in
Wait,
number...
one of the few times we totally run the same way.
Hey. All right. I would, I just wish
I
thought-
want it. Yeah, I want it a little more.
Coming in number 2, The Mountain Between Us from Fox, $10.1 million there. Idris Elba, Kate Winslet, and Cassandra was all raving and excited about it. And of course, you raced out to see it this weekend because you were so excited.
I was very excited. Still no movie pass for me. So.
Oh, I got mine. Oh, in your face.
I didn't have mine, and I showed my ticket stub for Blade Runner. People flipped out how cheap my ticket was.
Oh,
I
I
saw
saw.
that. Yeah.
Sundays and Tuesdays.
Guys, like, here's the thing.
So wait, no, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it. I've gotten in touch with MoviePass
Mm-hmm.
on the chat thing,
Yeah.
but they never answered back.
Because they
So
told
you
you it's
never-
coming real
They,
soon, right?
Yeah, they sent me a freaking email September 22nd saying it's on its
Ooh.
way.
Nah, it's not real until you get that. You're gonna get it within the next week. Email.
That's what I just said.
What?
They said it's on its way. It should be there in 5 business days. It has
Yeah.
been way more than 5 business days.
Oh yeah, you should follow up because that's
No.
what I got and it came.
I just did.
I had to say you really got in touch with them if they never responded back. You just kind of just shouted at them.
Yeah.
I did
Hey,
a shout, guys.
Hey.
It was all through text. I mean,
Yeah.
text. What is this? Typing.
Messaging.
The text.
Yes.
All caps?
Yeah.
All.
It's
no.
tech-
Then they need to know how serious you are. Cap it up.
Oh,
Cap it up.
no.
And emojis?
So.
You like
no.
angry moj? You like a disappointed moj?
Yeah, that's the same as angry. But yeah, I mean that's one of the many movies I would like to have seen this weekend.
Okay.
But I only saw one.
Oh, all right. I feel like you're going to have to take a vacation from everything as soon as that movie pass comes in because you have got so many movies to watch.
Guys, I'm gonna be
I know, me
gone for
too.
like a week.
I know. Us both.
You're gonna
we'll
say,
go.
Karen.
We'll go see it together. No,
Oh,
I was gonna
yay.
say real quick on the Mountain Between Us campaign. I really appreciated that their like Twitter thing was like spoiler the dog lives. I don't know if you saw that all over Twitter. They're like blah blah spoiler the dog lives, and I'm like actually that's something I'd be worried about. I'm stressing out. I'm like wait, does the dog die? I do not want to watch a movie where the dog dies.
I think that's an
That's Marley
acceptable
and me.
spoiler.
Yeah.
I think it's something that like people aren't going to be like super upset that someone ruined the life of like an animal or like ruined the like whether the animal in the movie's going to live or die or not.
What about
There's
I Am
a-
Legend? What if they?
Oh!
What if they spoil
Oh,
that?
Stop.
okay. That's a good one. That's a good counterpoint, Frank.
R.I.P. Sam.
That's
There's-
what I
R.I.P.
too.
Sam. R.I.P.
There's this website I think that, or at least I dreamt it. No, it's real. That I'm pretty sure you just searched did the dog die in this movie? It's real,
Oh, okay.
right? I'm
I have
pretty
no
sure.
idea.
Guys, I've been having very vivid dreams.
Oh,
so
Ken
honestly,
Jack has been using MoviePass. I've now seen 21 movies with MoviePass. Love it. Wow, I like that. Wow.
Wow.
good for
Very
you.
nicely done.
21 movies.
Way to go,
Although I
Ken
would like
Jack.
if that sentence would have said, I've seen 21 movies in 21 days. I hate it. Like,
I want a full refund.
This is terrible. What is happening? Coming in number 3, again holding strong in the top 5, is It from Warner Brothers. Now officially the highest grossing horror film of all time there.
Fantastic.
$9.65 million.
Woo!
Man, this thing won't stop. Can't stop.
I think
won't
it's
stop.
also number 5 in the highest grossing domestic for this year so far. I think it made it.
awesome.
I think it made it into number 5.
Man, these guys are laughing all the way to the bank.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got someone in the chat. The
Did
Mickey
the dog
M.
die.com.
Did the dog? Yeah. So it's real, guys. You're welcome.
There are some
Thanks.
of us
Thank
who are
you, the
very
Mickey.
traumatized watching a movie. I'm like, no. I
I
saw
know.
the trailer for like
Marley and Me.
No, what was the other one?
Old Yeller.
No, the new one,
What?
the newer one with the dog where he comes
A
back and
life's
he's.
dog. I mean, a
Dog's
dog's
life.
A Dog's
life.
Purpose.
A Dog's
Yes.
Purpose.
No, I watched that trailer. I was
Oh.
bawling. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
me too.
I can't watch it. I'm like, I can't. do it.
Me too.
Can't.
Or
Did
Does
you-
the Dog Die?
Yeah, did you go about to do that for a dog's purpose?
No, but now I know.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Just like
so-
how many times that dog's reincarnated. But dog lives and it also dies. It lives and it dies.
No.
Well,
Lives and
it's
dies.
like
It does a few
Nine
times.
Lives. Have you guys seen the movie? It's with cats.
Nope. Nope. Richie.
Yeah, we don't bring that
Throw
up.
No.
back.
Yes.
Yeah.
One
we
of the
did not
former hosts of the
discuss
show,
this movie.
Richie Sky, had to go see that film in theater since he lost the box office bet on that.
Good old days.
Correction. Also, it's doesthedogdie.com. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Oh, good. I'm
Okay.
glad you said
Not-
that because I pronounced it as does the dodgy. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I
And
know.
Austin in the chat says, "Don't see Dog's Purpose."
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
It's a warning to you.
thanks,
Kari.
Austin.
No, it's too stressful.
Coming to number 4,
this is not stressful at all.
My Little Pony the movie from Lionsgate, $8.8 million.
No way.
It was also the subject of our box office bet.
I'm.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yes. Look at that.
Wow.
Neil Plumley, with a strong $7 million bet, now takes
Woo.
the crown from Amy
Now, what did
Cassandra.
you guys say?
I said 16.
Oh, woo.
16.
Yeah, I said 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
rough. It was rough. So I went and saw Blade Runner, and then I went and saw My Little Pony.
And then you watched My Little Pony.
Yes.
Ugh, I think you should have reversed that.
Now Amy Cassandra also saw My Little Pony.
Yes, I did.
How'd it go?
Have you watched any of the show or previous films?
I saw the pilot
Okay.
of My Little Pony. It's a two-parter, but I only saw one.
Yes.
The first part. I didn't finish. I didn't get to the second one. I was able to watch it because T-Mobile. Thank you so much. I'm not sponsored, but T-Mobile. Thank you. T-Mobile Tuesdays. I only paid $2 to see My Little Pony. So, and I was itching to watch a movie, guys. It was so bad. So, I first want to ask you, Frank, what did you think of it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't tell me before.
There you go. I've never
So-
seen a My Little Pony thing ever. I'm not a brony, nothing like that. I tell you, I was struggling that first like 15 minutes. I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to go. I have to go. This is terrible. What am I doing? What am please let me out of this. What have I done?
Oh.
And so I basically I saw it at AMC. So I would kind of like they have like the lower balcony and then like the upper rise. It's not like huge. It's not a 3-level one, but it's
Yeah.
more like 2-level. So I came down like in the back row of the first level, and then behind me everything else was pretty much packed on the second level. And man, it was just like these kids just applauding and laughing. I mean, I got an ovation at the end of the movie. I'm like, what is
Wow.
happening?
Wow.
But I was like, I gotta go. I
Wait.
should just leave.
Okay, what day and time did you see it?
I saw it Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m.
Oh yeah. Well, kids, families,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, it would have been. I don't know if it would have been weirder to be there, like like 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, all right, it's My Little Pony. Get out. But like the songs, I felt like all right. The songs unmemorable. They were terrible songs.
Except for that one, the one with the horn thing that she sang. I was like, I'm feeling this. But okay,
Wait, which one? Is that the one with the mermaids?
Open up your eyes.
She's the white one with purple hair.
Beautiful.
No, that's
Rarity.
That's Rarity. No, it wasn't Rarity. It was Tempest. I
Oh,
remember their names.
yeah. Or what about like Be Awesome? Dun 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 dun. Dun. Be Awesome. Dun dun dun.
Oh, unmemorable? Really?
That was
You
terrible.
remember it? What are you
Oh,
talking
it
about?
was so bad. But and,
Yeah.
like all these other because basically something bad happened. Why am I being like so vague about what happens in My Little Pony movie with this?
No, you shouldn't spoil it
You
at
shouldn't
all.
spoil it, but something bad happens in the Ponyland, wherever they all live.
It's
and then
Equestria.
Equestria, thank you. And they all have to, 5 of them, I think, survive.
Yeah,
this
can you name
attack. There's Twilight. She's the princess.
Twilight what?
Princess Twilight. She's the princess of friendship.
No, but Twilight what?
Twilight Sparkle. There you go. Then there's Streaky. Is that the one that's really fast? The comet one? The blue?
Nope.
Okay, then there's what? Cupcake?
That's Sonic.
No.
Nope. That's the pink one that like throws cupcakes a lot.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie
This is
Pie?
really absurd, by the way.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie's
there-
actually
It's
my
Rainbow
favorite.
Dash.
There's
It's Rainbow Dash, by the way.
Oh, Rainbow Dash, great. And then there's like the apple cider horse. That,
Applejack.
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 She has a southern accent.
Apple cider horse. There's that
I've
one.
cosplayed Applejack.
Oh
No way. So cool.
Then there's the one that likes to bedazzle everything.
Rarity.
Rarity, okay. And then there's was that the
Spike's in the movie, right? He's not a pony, but
No.
Oh yeah, he's a
Spike's
dragon.
not in the movie.
I don't remember.
He's a dragon,
Spike.
right?
Oh, that's
Dragon.
his name?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact: these pony names can actually double as stripper names. So.
Hey.
Look at that.
Rainbow Dash.
I like the classic My Little Ponies. Just saying. I tried watching the new one too, and I couldn't really get into it.
Yeah, there was.
But there is a huge following, and I will respect that there's a big following. And there's actually a really good documentary on Netflix called Bronies, and it follows one of the voice actresses and just like her going to conventions and like just talking to people who are, you know, fans of the show. It's actually super interesting. It's not like stupid or boring or just like, oh, these people are super weird. It's just like, here are these people. This is kind of a thing they like about the show, and just it's a very good documentary without being like heavy-handed of an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because there are people that I follow and that I listen to that are fans of that. I was like, oh, and we have similar kind of taste and sensibility. So I was like, all right, this could be weird and interesting. I could get into it. And I just couldn't get into it. Like the cat pirate guy that they
Oh my
introduced.
God.
He's a dud, and his song is like what?
Yeah.
That was awful. That was a
So
terrible
apparently
movie.
Tempest Shadow is a cool character. So
I don't remember.
Yeah,
that's maybe later. Character arc later.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
Good to
she's
know.
a unicorn basically that's missing her horn, and she,
Oh no.
Oh,
Is Mickey
no,
a brony?
it's Tempest.
that's Tempest.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Shadow was her
All
last
right.
name.
We have one last one.
Yes. So anyway,
Film.
guys, don't go
Anyway.
see it.
See it.
Don't go see it. No,
See it.
no.
One last
Yeah.
one to round out the top 5 because people
I
are
could
like,
talk
hey,
about
what are the
this
top
forever.
5?
Oh, you don't want to talk more My Little Pony, guys? I mean,
Guys,
there's so
No,
much
but
to
see,
talk
we
about
break down
this.
the top 5 and then talk about each movie because otherwise it's just like, here's the numbers. You all can go look that up. That'd be
Yeah.
boring.
You watched because
saying.
of us.
Oh, there you go.
Hopefully.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And our opinions and what we watched on the movies and movies in general.
Yeah. All right. Coming at number 5, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. There, $8.1 million.
Hanging on.
Look at that, hanging on. All right. So, of course, we got.
I saw other movies that aren't in the top 5 though.
Oh, because Carrie wanted to get the films that she can talk about now.
No, I was just
No,
gonna say
you go
like
ahead.
no.
You go
Before you go to international numbers,
No, please, Carrie, you go ahead. What films have you seen?
only I saw Beyond the Trek or Telios available at Walmart or on VOD. I interviewed the voice actress of that, Sunny Mabry, and then also I saw Tokyo Ghoul with Funimation. Did an event with that. It's really good. This is one of the very few anime live action movies that are good. Don't worry, it's actually good. So many people are like, oh gosh. But no, it's really cool if you like horror. It's perfect time for a Halloween kind of movie. You do not need to see the show or read the manga. Doesn't really matter. They fill you in. And then if you have read it or watched it, the film is not exactly the same. So it's kind of a nice addition. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I totally just saw it. You know, it has. They've changed things up. The basic arc is the same, but maybe how things happen is a little different. And casting, super spot on. There's certain characters that popped up, and people are like, "Yay!" So anyway, I just wanted to plug that one because Tokyo
great.
Ghoul was really good.
Yeah, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, My Little Pony is the subject of the box office bet. We've got 2 films in contention for this week's box office bet, so feel free to start chiming away in the chat about which film you'd like us to do our bet on. And we have 2 films, as I mentioned. We've got The Foreigner, an action thriller, which I'm actually kind of jazzed about seeing.
That
Yeah,
does
me
look
too.
good.
Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan, and 2,300 plus screens. And then we've got Happy Death Day, the new
Yes.
Blumhouse film from Universal, in 3,000 screens.
I honestly want to see both of these movies.
Yeah, these both sound like a treat.
Yeah.
I would love to see these.
Like a treat.
But it's
like a treat.
I'm excited about The
Oh
Foreigner
yes,
because
Happy Death Day. I do want to see.
I love Jackie Chan, but I always feel like sometimes I wish he'd take his martial arts
Serious?
and play it a little more serious. And this is
Yeah.
I'm jazzed about this one for that reason.
His martial arts, especially his choreography, is so good.
Yes.
I saw like a little, I don't know, I can't remember if it was part of a documentary or if it was just like a small YouTube clip about like his martial arts choreography versus like Western choreography. And in Western films, when they go to do a hit, they cut on like a couple frames before the hit happens to the reverse to the person getting hit. And
Yeah.
when Jackie, in how he choreographs fights and cuts them in the editing table, they show the hit from one angle and then they switch to the reverse and show it for one frame in the reverse, so you see it twice, and it makes a huge difference when you're watching the movie. You can actually see like how they're getting hit and how they react vividly,
I love
rather than
that.
in American movies and other Western movies where it's just like you know, a fist moving and the person like flying out of a window, and you're like, okay, I guess he got hit in somewhere.
I always feel like Jackie Chan has never been well represented fight-wise in Western films.
Yeah,
He's broken like every bone in his body.
That's true.
a couple times, and he's still doing stunts.
Yeah.
The guy's a master. He's insane. I can't wait to see this
Yeah.
movie.
I'm really jazzed about it. I once met him outside of Pottery Barn in Beverly.
Oh,
That
Center.
is so nice.
That's
I
so
love
nice.
Pottery Barn.
Yeah, and he was very petrified that I was going to speak to him. He was like, "Oh God, please no." So,
yes. Zayas in the chat just said, I want a Jackie Chan film based on the old kids WB cartoon, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, yes.
That would be
Please.
amazing. Yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed that
Totally
series.
agree.
That was one of the best cartoons.
Yeah. That was a fun cartoon.
Yeah.
Tripped me out though because their buildings drew outside, they colored outside the lines, and then I'm like, oh no. I wanted to be a cartoon artist and comic book drawer when I was a kid.
all right. So before, of course, we do our box office bet, we like to do a little box office rewind. Talk about somebody that's going to be involved in one of the films coming out this weekend. And if we're doing The Foreigner, why don't we take a look at Pierce Brosnan? Now, of course, he's the James Bond, but we're going to exclude his James Bond films. We're just going to focus on his
Only one of them was good.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's Goldeneye was good, but then
And then Die Again Tomorrow Forever or whatever the hell it was.
That-
That wasn't good.
the Halle Berry one.
The Ice
That was
Hotel
good.
one wasn't good.
No, that wasn't. Yeah, that's a hotel one. I thought.
I
wait,
liked
is that the
them.
one that Terry Hatcher's in too? No.
I just know that I didn't care
No,
for
Terry
them.
Hatcher and Michelle Yeoh.
I thought they were good.
I thought that one was all right.
Is Marshall coming out next weekend? Someone was just
It
mentioning
is,
that.
but it's a limited
Limited?
release 800.
It's
I
like
saw
a-
the
yeah.
trailer and that looks really good.
That was great. Yeah.
I'm excited to see that one.
So for Pierce Brosnan, his top 5 non-James Bond box office films.
All right.
Coming in at number 5, we got the Thomas Crown Affair from MGM back in '99. $14.6 million. This was I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was a nice remake. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. Him and Rene Russo and Dennis Leary.
I hadn't seen it.
No, it's
You
really
haven't?
good.
It's good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed.
Yep.
All right.
I've never actually seen the original Thomas Crown Affair. Have you?
No, I would love to watch the old one too.
about Stephen
Funny, this one I saw, it was a copy that someone let me borrow, and they had actually trimmed out, like there's a sex scene, and so they had trimmed that out. It was like a VHS copy.
Man, you just brought back these memories. There was this I forget what the company was, but there was a company where you could rent movies from them, but it was like everything was censored.
Nice.
And they got super shut down for like copyright infringement because they would like remove parts of the movie without letting the studio know or without like their approval. And they got hyper sued into oblivion. But
Well,
yeah,
this was just some family and whatever.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
it was very
You
funny
just-
too. I'm like, really? Okay. But yeah, I was interested in the original as well.
Yeah, coming in number 4, Dante's Peak from
Woo!
Universal.
Good
That was the
natural
year of,
disaster.
do you prefer Dante's Peak or do you
Or
prefer
Volcano?
Yes.
They're both good.
they're both
different.
good. I think Volcano has the part where was it in the subway
Subway?
tunnel?
Yeah.
When he has
so.
to jump into the lava.
Yes.
That's awful. But I think Dante Peak's just a better movie.
Awful
Maybe.
as in like it's
Yeah.
an awful experience for that gentleman, or awful to watch that scene because it's so terrible.
Awful to watch, not because it's terrible, because I got emotionally connected to that gentleman, and I was
Yes.
like, "This sucks." I would hate to be that guy, and now I'm crying, and I'm 10. So
I remember watching both of those when they came out. I was like, these are awesome.
yeah, Dante's Peak I think is better.
Yeah, I mean, well, because of course you've got the guy in the subway station there at Volcano, but then you've got the grandma.
Yeah.
Who's such a pill in Dante's
Yeah.
Peak. Oh, gosh, jumping out in that acid lake. Oh, go!
Oh God.
Coming to number 3, Mrs. Doubtfire from Fox back in '93, $20.4 million. Of course, there you go. That's
I love
that's your
it.
jam.
It's one of my many jams.
It's
good
hard
one.
to remember anyone else in that movie other than Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember Pierce Brosnan in that
He's
movie at
the
all.
love interest of his
Sally
wife.
Field.
Yeah.
His
He
ex-wife.
chokes almost.
I guess I just haven't seen it in a while. It's just it's
Well, it's
super
one of those. He's
whoosh.
like, is he douchey in the movie though?
No, he's not. I don't think he's.
Yeah, I
in
think it's one of
annoying.
those he's done as like the preppy like guy that you're not really supposed to like, but you're
Yeah.
like, but I still kind of like you, but
I
you're not
get it.
supposed to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I like that better because I feel like it's more realistic. I always hate
Yeah.
when it's like
They're
painted so
obviously
obvious.
evil.
Oh, like
yeah.
Liar
Yeah.
Liar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like, well, why would
Or
I want to
Santa
be with a
Claus.
woman that's like gonna be with this guy too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
What's
know.
wrong with the Santa Claus?
No, the stepdad in Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
His name
super
was
mean.
Neil, by the way,
Good old Judge Reinhold, man, bringing it in.
and he was just a jerk
Yeah.
until he wasn't a jerk. He became a non-jerk at the end when he believed.
That's
Because he
right.
finally saw something. Ugh.
When
Yeah.
he finally had a deep connection.
Yeah.
The hookup from Santa. That's right. I feel like the first two films in that,
He got his
Santa
weenie
Claus
whistle.
1 and 2 are fine. Probably 1, then 2.
Wait, what?
3 is terrible. though.
2,
Oh, I've
3
seen
is
all
so
of
bad.
them.
It's
Yeah.
not so bad, but 3
2
is
is weird.
That's when Jack Frost takes
Yes.
over. Yeah, I
Oh.
saw that in
The
theaters.
Tooth Fairy.
Listen, guys, it's one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
and done.
yeah.
But I don't mind 2 because it shows you how he's got to get a Mrs. Claus. No?
We
All
don't
right.
need that.
It's not as bad,
That's
but it's
a
definitely
subplot.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a subplot, Frank.
All right, fine.
And they build
everybody.
it as a movie.
Fine, okay. Then we've got coming in number 2, Mamma Mia from Universal back in 2008, $27.7 million. This film's bonkers to watch. It's so bad, and I can't stop watching it.
Really?
It is.
It's catchy.
It's just on loop at his house.
Yes, it's.
He can't turn it off.
Here's the thing. I love Meryl Streep, but what the heck?
You're
Why?
like, no.
I just laugh. I remember watching that in a theater with a bunch of people and laughing so loud at some of the way that some of the scenes were shot. Oh, the
Okay.
transitions. Oh, it's just so like I cannot
Oh,
believe they said like, yes, this is ready to air in front of people. We're completely happy.
Print,
we're
print,
proud of
print
it.
the movie.
Yes.
Wow.
And I know people really ridicule Pierce Brosnan for singing in that. That's a shame.
Oh.
He gave it the old Irish try, guys.
That was so
He tried.
It just gave
You know, he gave an effort,
Yep.
and it was noted.
He was fine.
Colin Firth, though, delightful.
He's funny.
He's
in
always
that.
delightful.
Yeah.
He's
No,
delightful,
no,
but
no.
his singing was.
You don't think Colin Firth singing was good? I feel out of the 3 guys, he had the best voice.
Who was the other guy?
Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh. Yeah, no, the singing was
Yeah,
just
he
bad.
was like really raspy. Nah, I don't know.
He seems like a mathematician.
Doesn't?
Yeah. Like, not well.
And then coming in number 1 for Pierce Brosnan, this film I've never seen, but I've always been
You
curious about.
haven't?
No, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. I've never seen any
It's
of the Percy
fun.
Jackson films.
It's okay.
I saw the first one. You didn't like the first one? Wait, did you read the book and not like it?
No, and
Has
also
it?
I was super let down because when I saw the trailer, I had no idea what it was about.
Oh.
But I saw the trailer when I was I forget what else I was watching, but the trailer came up and I saw all this like weird stuff about like Olympus and everything. It was like
Yeah.
a teaser, I think. And then it came up with Percy Jackson and
Yeah.
the Lightning Thief. But I thought it said Peter Jackson. And I was like, oh my God, Peter Jackson. And someone's like, it's Percy Jackson. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to hate this movie.
Oh, no. It's.
So it's automatically less cool than I thought it was going to
Aw.
be. Not really any. It's not the fault of the movie at all. It's just something that happened to me, and I didn't really like it.
Give me one scene you would imagine that would have happened in Peter Jackson.
And
And Lightning Thief.
Lightning Thief. Well, he's in Wellington,
Yes.
and he's trying to build Weta,
Okay.
right? And then he gets struck by lightning.
But then somebody's got to steal it from him,
Yeah,
right?
the thief.
He's the thief. He took the lightning.
Oh.
It didn't pass through him. It went into him. And so
Gotcha.
now he carries the lightning wherever he goes.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
If you like young adult, like YA fiction kind of movies, this is exactly what it is. It's just young adult action, a little bit of mythology in there, not super strict on it. It's just fun. I didn't read the book.
It's fun and
but-
it's okay for what
Yeah,
it is.
it's-
yeah,
exactly,
I've
it is
seen
what
it,
it is.
and I read the books.
Okay.
And I've seen the sequel too, so it's
I
like
didn't get to the sequel, but I have the sequel.
it's the same thing. Yeah, it's fun.
I like those.
Yeah, they're fun. You don't really have to think. You
Yeah.
just laid back and put it on. You know,
Yeah.
maybe in the background and do something else. Yeah.
Well, we've got Sky Patterson,
Ooh.
a fan of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. And
Well,
also,
Ren.
Yeah.
Ren, love Greek mythology, but Percy Jackson was terrible, in my opinion. Nah, it's one of those, again, it's much looser on the mythology, so don't take it as like it's going to be in depth. It's just fun.
See, I keep thinking now that it was Peter Jackson, and so
Now you're ruining it for someone else.
yeah, I'm like, wow, that sounds way more exciting than this.
Oh, no.
All right, so before we do our box office bet, so feel free to keep chiming away about the 2 films, The Foreigner or Happy Death Day. We've got to do our top 5 for the week. And before we make those predictions, though, we've got just a couple of notes. Jackie Chan's last live-action film, Kung Fu Yoga, opened up to $111,979 domestically. Of course, that film did much better overseas. Pierce Brosnan's last live-action film, The Only Living Boy in New York, opened up to $54,458. So combining these two, even though we're gonna, I don't know, I don't know.
I tried watching Kung Fu Yoga because I'm like, it's martial arts and Bollywood. I should love this movie, and I tried watching it on the plane, and I stopped.
Oh,
and I'm not
man.
normally someone who ever stops a movie, so I was like, I'll come back to it another time. It was rough.
And the last Blumhouse film, Get Out, opened up to $33,377.
Get Out.
Yes.
So good.
It'd be interesting to see. I really want The Foreigner to do well, but I just don't know if people are going to be screaming, racing to the theater to
The
see
Foreigner?
Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan together. I don't know.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks like an exciting kind of drama.
I'm jazzed about it.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
People are going to run to go see it.
I think is it only going to really appeal to those fans of those two actors, and just for the general marketplace, it's not really going to suck them in.
I think the ads I've seen for The Foreigner are catchy. They show off a lot. Hopefully not all of them, but a lot of like really good fight sequences. Especially when the part where I think those Jackie's having a sort of a gunfight with some people in like an apartment. He pretends to be like a cleaner or something like that.
Yes.
And then he hides by like putting himself up in like the wall, and this guy comes through, and then he jumps down at him. I'm like, fuck yeah, Jackie Chan.
He still has it.
He's so cool.
Yep.
Does anybody think that either of these films could take number one?
I almost think Happy Death Day,
I do.
because horror movies, they just do so well, and it's a new horror one. Oh, it comes out on Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a
So
cool premise.
come on.
Yeah, it's a good point. And honestly, Blade Runner's probably going to do what, like 20 next week,
Yeah.
maybe.
Do we feel that that The Foreigner could come in at least 3?
Yeah.
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 Will it still be there?
Yeah.
Things will probably just get bumped. I'm gonna.
Honestly, it only dropped 12% last week. I think The Mountain Between Us is going to fall below it.
Yeah.
agree.
Well.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Go for it,
Happy
Kari.
Death Day.
Cool.
Blade Runner. I'll go with Foreigner for 3. 4, It, and then 5, Mountain Between Us.
I would go with My Little Pony
Yeah.
for
Crawl-
5.
Going up a little bit. Okay.
Just staying at 5. I just feel like
Okay.
there's got to be some programming for
Yeah.
family in there, so I feel like it would do enough to get number 5.
I agree with you, Frank.
Well, thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
There you go. Neil, how about yourself?
Yeah, I think Carrie's got it.
All
I think
right.
Carrie's got a good top 5 there.
Okay. All right. Good solid top 5.
So
All right,
we've
Neil's
we've
approval.
chosen our sides,
Yes,
huh?
I
Yes.
see. All
No.
right.
It's all right. You've definitely had the ones where I'm like, what Neil said.
Let it be known. The line has been drawn.
Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to everybody's favorite part of the show. The box office bet, everybody. So yes, I don't know if anybody's been noticing in the chat how we're looking here in terms of films.
Honestly, whichever one it is, I might just throw it.
Oh,
Just because I want to watch them
oh,
both.
look at you. $100 million.
Foreigner, 100 million.
I want to see Happy.
Yeah.
I wanna
Happy Death Day
I'm
looks
interested in
nuts.
both. Somebody's like, oh, it doesn't look good. I'm like, no, it looks so fun.
Looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
There you go. The Foreigner won the bet. Hot
Wow.
damn.
Well-
Hot damn. I'm excited.
Do it.
So we said it's number 3.
There you go. So again, Pierce Brosnan, Jackie Chan, directed by Martin Campbell. Pierce Brosnan's old Goldeneye pal, coming back.
Good.
There you go. Also directed Green Lantern guy. So really, it's rough.
Bad.
Yeah, that was bad. But he also did the first Zorro film, which wasn't bad either.
Good.
Yeah.
I love Zorro.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
All right. So again, as I mentioned, neither two of these gentlemen's films cracked over $1 million, not even $500,000 in their last American debuts. So.
Stardrew. Oh no, you gotta pick one. Ken Jack. No, it's right in the middle. So 16. Stardrew
Yeah.
says 16.
Sardrew said 16.
Ken Jack says 20. Whew.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna do that high.
I'm with you, Frank.
I want it. I would love it. I would love to live in a world where Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan film did like $25 million.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
They become the new. Imagine they become the new
Zaya
Owen Wilson.
says
Jacob
10.
team.
Oh, High Noon was so good too. I love
Become the
that
new
movie.
Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's
Yes, that's a good one too.
Well, please, yes, because anything that's going to keep Chris Tucker out of theaters, I'm all for.
Somebody said, oh, like talk about Happy Death Day, like Groundhog's Day. Also, it's a movie I mentioned before, Deaths of Ian Stone. It's because Groundhog's Day, he's not being killed every day. In Deaths of Ian Stone, he's being killed every day. He's just not killed the same. I'm not gonna tell you more. Just go watch it.
Just go do it.
It's closer. It's closer to Happy Death Day than Groundhog's Day is. I would say.
All right. Everybody have their bets locked in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sky says 13.5.
Go.
All right.
Okay.
Neil, as returning champion.
I'm the champ,
That's right.
Yeah.
and I'm betting 11.5.
Oh, nice.
That's in millions.
That's in cents.
Just so we're all clear.
$11
And 50 cents. Aw.
13.
12.
12.
Wow.
Wow.
What a great spread.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Wow.
I'm going to have no
Ren
trouble
says
remembering
18.
this.
Tanya says 15.5.
Shoot.
And Emmanuel says 1 million. Ouch.
Okay.
These are some pretty darn close numbers, guys. Damn.
I know.
Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, Amy, Andrew,
it.
you're on one of the extremes here. You are in prime position to have to go maybe see this
I
one.
know. I've never bet the highest.
Oh, hey, that's your same bet as last week, too.
It is.
You're on a 13 streak.
Well, you
That's
know,
an unlucky number.
it's lucky. I think.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not known to be
Well, we'll
lucky.
see. Hopefully.
I'll
It
show
comes
you.
out on the 13th. Maybe. Hey, guys, watch it. Please watch it.
A starter says that Ben and Andrew have 20 guys to watch the Frontier.
Go watch it.
I'm guessing he means the
Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Watch the foreign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
watch it.
they promoted, I believe, ahead of time that they were gonna watch. They were gonna
cool.
do that
Cool.
All right.
on the Action Movie Anatomy.
So, there you go.
Good. Good.
So,
Invite your friends. Go watch it.
could go in your
All of
direction,
you.
Amy. Look at that. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for this episode of the Box Office Breakdown. Oh, my gosh. We made it through another
Oh
episode.
my goodness.
It's been a pleasure.
That's right.
Scared.
There's already been discussion right here about possible dressing up now for our Halloween episode. So
everyone vote on how Frank should dress up
Yes!
for that episode.
I was going to say tweet
That's
Neil.
a comment
tweet
down
at him.
below. Comment
Tweet-
down below what Frank should dress up as for our Halloween episode.
Comment on the video, tweet at Frank,
Yes.
tweet at any of us, but include Frank in the tweet
Please.
on how he
Yes.
should dress up. And Frank, you're not beholden to do it, but I think you should.
No, God,
Do
no.
it.
As long as
100%
as long as it just can have a guy with a coffee cup and a sweatshirt, maybe an ironic T-shirt. I've got it. I got it nailed, guys.
I'm so excited.
That's right. So that's going to do it for this episode of Box Office Breakdown. But of course, the fun doesn't stop here. It just gets started. You can like us on Facebook. Give us those 5 stars on iTunes. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Throw some thumbs up there while you can. Yes, get those thumbs in. Absolutely. And feel free to comment down below, in addition to what you want to see me wear for a Halloween-based episode. Any other questions, Carrie, that you'd like them to answer?
Oh, if you guys are planning dress up, what are you dressing up as?
Oh, all
What
right.
you should wear, and what are they wearing? Comment down below.
Look at that. And if you want to continue the conversation with us even after the show's over, Neil Plumley, where can all the world find you?
All the world can find me at places where people are found. At the Neil Plumley. TheNeilPlumley. Also, favorite comment of the night, Sky Patterson said Frank the Tank as a penguin.
Oh, God.
That would be
As
great.
a penguin or not the penguin?
A penguin.
A penguin.
penguin.
A
All
penguin.
right.
I say Emperor Penguin.
Yes.
Great.
There's some. No,
Question
he should be
mark?
Scamper the Penguin. Anybody remember that
Oh
movie?
my God, Scamper. My heart. My heart overflows
remember
with
that at all.
emotions.
Don't remember that.
Go watch Scamper the Penguin.
Yes, and the Pebble and the Penguin. That's
Oh
another.
my God.
Guys, so many ideas, so little time. David Pumpkins. David S. Pumpkins.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, well,
Great.
thank you guys so much for watching. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AmyCassandra_TV.
And
Go ahead.
he's like, I just want this show to be over. And yes, you can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. And yeah, go watch Tokyo Ghoul. It's in theaters now. I'm just so happy there's anime movies that are good live action.
A quick shout out to Zayas because I love his choices there. He's going to dress either as Blue Marvel or Icon.
Cool.
2 solid choices. Love to see either of them. That'd be really cool. Man, Icon. That'd be sweet. I'd love to see that. And then Sky Patterson says Carrie should dress as Carrie.
Carrie.
For Halloween.
Yes.
Have you ever done that?
No. Well, my friend has.
What?
Yeah. All right, interesting. All right, folks, I dare you. I dare you to hop on social media and follow me. At Happy Go Jackie. There you go. And buy Neil the Steel. Look at that.
Should be Neil.
Oh.
Should be from Hound from Fox and the Hound.
Aww.
Copper.
Was Copper?
Yeah.
We'll
We're
be
having all
friends
kinds of
be friends
nostalgia.
forever, Todd.
Aww.
Oh, man. All right,
so
ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of Box Office Breakdown. We'll see you back here next Sunday night with another fresh episode right here on Popcorn Talk. See some movies, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network. The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.